When I'm 87 and I'm asked to write a letter to my 67-year-old self, what am I going to say? I know exactly what I'd say to my 12-year-old self if I could write a letter. It would be very long. So many things that I could have chosen different when I was 12 that would really impact me today. That's how we need to think about life. You can only change the future by exactly what you're thinking, exactly what you're doing, the decisions you make. You can't change yesterday. The only impact you can have on tomorrow is exactly what you're doing today. We've all been through a lot of things by our age when you're over 60. I've been through cancer twice. I've had a double mastectomy. My hair is still pretty much missing. It's barely growing back. This is what I look like at 67. A year later, I'm sitting here struggling with no hair. But my cancer's gone. And I found a resilience I didn't know I had. I found a strength I didn't know I had. I really stood up for myself through cancer. I worked to not let it impact my caretaker husband. At 67, the last 3 years, I'm proud of the way I showed up for myself. I know that my future self, I also need to show up for that person today, because that's all we've got. And that's what you need to do, is to choose to show up for yourself today for tomorrow. How do you do it? The first thing is to be tough but kind in your self-talk. Also to be discerning with others. It's important to choose people who choose you. We all know people who you meet, you have lunch with them, you walk away, and you just feel like, man, all the energy's gone, you're feeling terrible. People that you have lunch with and you're walking away, you're feeling light, you're happy, you're smiling. You want to be a lighthouse, and you want to stay away from people who plug into you and drain your energy. You need to show up for yourself by eliminating those people in your life. So that's what I'm talking about, is show up for yourself so that you have the strength and you're healthy for your future self. Remember that when you look at social media and Facebook posts and that type of thing, for your own attitude, it's good to not dwell on other people's lives, look at beautiful pictures and wish you had the health, the strength, or you could be there. I've actually had friends who posted these pictures and I'm like, wow. Then I meet them and that was a horrible trip. The pictures were good, but oh my gosh, I have to tell you, it was terrible. Don't compare yourself to others. Don't be misled by glossy, shiny things. Whatever your situation is, just fight to make it better. Do not look back on your history in a negative way. If you have successes to celebrate, things that you did right, things that you're proud of yourself for, think about those things and let the past go. You can only control the future by what you're doing and choosing today. That's how when you're 80, 87, thinking about your 67-year-old self, you're like, thank you. I'm so glad you made those changes, took those chances, and decided to be a better person for your future. The opposite could be true, where you're 87 looking at your 67-year-old self, that's 20 years, and you're in a rest home, you can't take care of yourself, you can barely get out of your chair, maybe you're extremely overweight, or whatever that is. You would love to go back and do it different. So the only way you can impact the future is exactly what you're doing today. Whatever you're thinking, whatever you're doing or not doing today. Build good habits. Just show up for yourself so your future self can say, oh, man, thank you. You did a great job. That's really something to think about. Have a great day.